Dia time today. By dia, I mean quesadilla, quesadilla, the dilla, the dia, whatever you want to call it. It's typically a tortilla with some cheese in it. But we're going to fire it this time in the Ooni Koda 16. If you've seen my Instagram, you know I make a lot of beans. Most of the time people ask, what do you do with those ones? Honestly, we just eat them as a bowl. Those Rancho Gordo beans are just full headies. I just cook them super simple, salt and a little lard or olive oil. This one I got lard in. These are Scarlet Runners. Maybe not the best mashing bean for a dia, but still bomb. Whatever you got on hand, I recommend draining the beans out and then smashing them, incorporating some of that bean liquid back in whatever you have on hand to just kind of thin it out. But you want it kind of thick like this because it'll just kind of mush out. You know, you don't want it like a dripping dia. But anyways, let's get this thing started up. I just have some flour tortillas. As my homegirl says, you know, you could make your own, but sometimes store-bought is fine. We're going with store-bought today, but feel free to make your own. I think if we go, you know, you go to taqueria, how they usually do it, they got the comal and put it down on there to heat it up and make sure your tortilla doesn't break when you put the cheese in it. I'm going to do the same thing. We'll just load it up, though, with the uni peel like a pizza. We're just going to put it, I got the oven turned down as low as it goes. I'm just gonna load it right on this kind of like back corner spot, the coolest spot in the oven, just to soften up the tortilla a little bit, pull it out, flip it. It's heating up. It could probably go back in even a little more there. I just wanna make sure I don't burn it. This is just to soften it. We're gonna put the beans and cheese in there and do the full bake on it. All right, that's good. We just wanna make sure the tortilla doesn't break. Get it onto the marble here. And I'm just gonna, yeah, see how it's all nice and soft? All right, hit it with the beans. I feel like a quesadilla is a lot like a pizza. You want to have that like good balance. You can't go too big or just like stuff gets everywhere. You want it just a little bit of each thing in all the bites. So I just kind of, we're going rustic style on the beans here, just a little bit there. And then I just got kind of like a standard quesadilla blend, you'd say. It's Jack, a little cheddar in there, and some quesadilla. What was it? Queso Oaxaca. It's something else that we had on hand, but it's going in there. It doesn't matter. Use what you have. We're just gonna put it, I'd say go light on the cheese on here. Get it in there, fold it in half. I think you could definitely do a handful of these at a time, but this is the first time I'm doing it, so I wanna play it safe, not make a big mess in the oven. Get this thing loaded up. I'm just gonna treat it straight up like a pizza, man. Just put it right on the peel, get it in, load it up. Bam! A little cheese on the deck, but this thing should take care of it. You probably shouldn't do that. You don't want to burn your fingers. All right, let's see this thing. Oh, it's starting to puff up a little bit. Get this thing, maybe do a couple turns on it. We'll see, keep an eye. Looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna pull it out and flip it. I think it needs to get both sides onto the deck. All right. There we go, a little bit of brownage. Oh, it's hot, be careful. Flipping it. You can kind of use the peel to maybe even like peek in there. You don't want to get a bunch of gunk on the peel though, because that's how things stick and you have a bad day. This thing's cooking up nice. I think I could probably actually gone a little deeper in the oven. But like I said, I like a tortilla, I guess kind of like a pizza. Crispy, little soft though too with that molten cheese. All right, I'm gonna pull this thing out, give it another flip. There we go, some brownage. I mean, this thing can't take long. Oh, let's see, got some cheese meltage. Go back in. Whoa, let's get that other side. I'm thinking this would be firemost on some homemade tortillas. I got the store-bought today, but this is kind of pumping me up for some of the other uses you could do on this thing. Oh, it's starting to really brown on there. Get it pulling out, look at that. Oh, all right. I think I'm just gonna call it on that one. You know, this is just a simple quesadilla. Beans, cheese, let it chill for a second, slice it up, we'll give it a taste. These dias are looking firemost. Quesadillas fired in the Ooni Koda 16. I thought it'd be a fun idea. I mean, it just is a big box of heat out there. Why couldn't you make a quesadilla in it? You could probably make a lot of things in it. That's what I'm gonna try and do. These quesadillas, look at that little leopardine on there. We eat a lot of quesadillas around here. We eat a lot of beans. Like I said, I got those Rancho Gordo organic heirloom scarlet runners in there. You know, pretty decent choice, but whatever beans you have on hand, mash them up. Just a little bit of cheese. Heat your tortilla just gently in the Koda a little bit. Pull it out top. Put it back in the oven with all your, whatever you want to have in your dilla. These again are just beans and cheese. Pull it out halfway through for a flip. Bring it inside or wherever you're gonna do it. Enjoy it outside. Slice it up, pizza cutter. Best quesadilla cutter too. Got my pickled stuff on the side. Got a recipe for that up on my blog and a recipe for this as well. Let's give these quesadillas a try. Look at that, the leopardine looking headies. Look crispy. That's how I like it. Quesadilla with the beans. You don't want to go too huge on the cheese, just like on a pizza. You want that ratio, you know. I like a good bean to cheese ratio. All right, let's get this. Let's get the show on the road and give this thing a try. Look at, you know, it's like in a triangle form like a pizza. Let's give it a bite. Oh yeah, it tastes really good. Baking in that oven super fun because you get that kind of crisp, tender texture like on a pizza. It's bomb on a quesadilla too. I mean, how could you not like a quesadilla? I'm gonna bust out a little salsa though too because we get to fire it up. But I mean, these things are so dank on their own. You know, what can this oven do? I'm pumped to see where it goes. All right, time to get into this thing. Hope everybody's staying safe, eating lots of pizza, quesadillas, whatever you want. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Santa Barbara Baker on Instagram. Love you all. One love.